Hello everyone, this is the love video for the horoscope Capricorn for the month of December and for whatever is left of November as well. Before anything here, as always, I'd like to thank you for being here, for watching my videos, liking them, and being part of my channel. Well, I'll be explaining here the decks that I'm going to be utilizing for this reading. So here I have my regular deck, the one that you already know. Here I have my Lenormand cards, the Energy Oracle, and then lastly here I have this new tarot deck, which is called Whispers of Love. And this tarot will give you an idea of how to attract love into your life. Okay, so we're going to start now. So, for those of you that have never seen my videos before, I'm going to explain to you here what I'll be doing. I shuffle this deck and 7 cards turn over and I align them in 3 different rows. Okay, and I also look at the last card as well as a guide to each line. Now what you need to do is pick line either 1, 2, or 3. You can decide this before watching the video, or you can choose afterwards number 1, number 2, or number 3, whichever one resonates more with you. So that's how I do my readings. Okay, so we have 3 cards here. We just need 4 more to complete the first line. There we go. I do want to let you know as well that this does apply to your ascendant and moon sign as well. And if you watch all videos, your sun sign, ascendant, and moon sign, you'll have a lot more information. And I know that many of you may not know what your ascendant or moon sign is, and there's many websites that when you put in a few personal details, they'll be able to determine what it is. So if you can watch the videos, I recommend it. 7, and then we have a few extra cards, and the last card here. Now, before I begin with the reading, Capricorn, I do want to let everyone know that I have a promotion starting here from November 15th until December 15th, and all you need to do in order to book that is you need to go to my website, ameliatarot.com. Okay, so I'm going to get started here. We have the High Priestess, which talks to me about, let me see here in this case, talks to me about a secret. Here I feel really, Capricorn, that in this specific case that you are unhappy, and I feel that you have desires to end a relationship. Now, what's happening here clearly is that someone came into your life that I believe you didn't think was going to happen. In some cases, yes, others not. But more than anything here, what was unexpected was the proposition. It could have been a friend, or it was something, how could I put this? Something that you didn't count on being that way. It's almost as if this person knows that you are in the process of a separation or a divorce, and tells you that they wanted to have an important relationship with you, or serious relationship with you. This person that apparently was a friend, and I see that they're a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or has that type of attitude, someone who's very quiet, very reserved, never expressed an interest, but yes, small little details. I'm not sure if you understand here. It's not as if they told you right off the bat, I'm interested in you or I like you. But yes, there were little things that left you thinking if this person wanted something more with you. And I think secretly you've always known. I think that secretly this other person always had an interest for you. And now they feel that it's the moment to end things and start something new. You know, now, yes, this person has decided to end their relationship. Could have been a marriage or simply just being in a stable relationship. Maybe you live together. So in this case, I see that they've decided, because you've decided to end your relationship. And so now that it's ended, this person that was observing you is now saying, okay, now it's my chance. It's clear. So what I'm seeing here is that now they feel that they can act. And if you are Capricorn here and you're watching this video and feel identified, write to me here, because here I can see that this can work in two different ways. Someone comes into your life or you go to someone else's life, in which you saw that they were in a process for some time of separation, and now the moment has come and it's your opportunity. Here, this tells me that this situation will have a happy ending. Here you obtain, Capricorn, what it is that you want, what you've waited for so long. It's taking you a lot of time to think about it and to make the decision. Or it could be the other individual with you. They've thought about it many, many times. But I believe that when you search for your inner light, you realize that yes, it's time. You're no longer interfering with anyone's life. This person no longer wants to be with this other individual. So now it's your time to shine. And if someone comes to you and under these circumstances would be the exact same scenario. It's because you no longer want to have a relationship with your partner. And yes, here I told you, victory and good luck is what we have here. This tells me that it's someone that's always been there for you, subtly. That type of person that doesn't speak a lot, but they're always there present when you need them. And that's a very clear case here. Here, the card of the Seven of Swords, I don't feel that this person did things behind your back. Simply, they were waiting for their opportunity, is what I'm sensing here. So let's take a look here. What the energy oracle has to tell us. Look here, these two cards are practically the same here. The Hermit and the Path to the Temple. This is to look, the temple is you yourself. It's that you need to search within yourself, which is really what you need to do. So if it's you that is making this decision to search for someone, think, do I feel okay with what I'm doing? If something inside of you tells you that it's not okay, it's because it's not. Because obviously here there are 3 people involved. So the question is this. Is this the right time for me to start speaking to someone else, or do I need to wait some more time? And I think you come to the conclusion that it is the right time to do this. If someone comes into your life, Capricorn, it's because they felt that it was the right time to speak to you. And not so much they come into your life as a new person, but that they're going to speak to you about how they feel. So I see this all okay. And the previous relationship is already in ruins and really in the process of separating. So I'm just seeing here that slowly this person is going to say, I've always felt something for you and this is the right time. Okay, so we're going to move on to the second line for you, Capricorn. So what's happening here, Capricorn? Here I feel, once again, that someone is coming to you to declare their love for you and how they feel for you. And this person could be a water sign. I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or simply someone comes to you with good news that they want to have something serious with you. Either you are deciding to go and search for someone here, and it could be that you're not very sure that this person may have the same feelings towards you. Here I feel various things here. Firstly, between both of you, there's a bit of magic here. This, to me, is almost when you arrive at a place and both of you in the same room, the energy, it's almost as if you can touch it with your hands. You can sense the energy between both of you. Someone that when you think, the energy transcends what you feel. It's something very strong I'm feeling. But at the same time, I sense that there's a bit of fear. There's a bit of a mix here. You want this person to come into your life, but you're scared. And I feel that the fear here is because he or she is not next to you here, near you. They live somewhere else. I feel that this is a long distance communication that has had its good and bad moments. But for you, the situation is becoming difficult to overcome. I'm seeing here that today this person is saying, I'm coming to find you, and if you want to be with me, you need to tell me now. I don't know, this is really, to me, it's saying, you know, I want something, but then when the moment's there, I don't know if I want it anymore. That's what I'm sensing here. And here the cards are telling me you need to choose. It's your time to make a decision. This is what it's going to be. If you want to be with this person, you need to make a decision. And you tell this person, I feel that you're rushing me. And this person is going to be a bit bothered by this because they're going to say that you've always said you wanted to be with them, for them to come and find you or you to go to them. And now it seems that you're unsure because you're a bit worried about your job, etc. And I think this conversation needs to be made calmly. And I think it would be good that the day that you propose to this person that you want to be with him or her in wherever they are, you need to think about how you're going to reorganize your life for everything to turn out well. It could be that you tell them, you know, I want to be with you, however, only if I can find work. You know, so you've already left that aspect clear that you can only go to them if you have employment, just as an example. Also, in this case, and it may only apply to a few people here, I feel that there's someone in your family who is interfering in respect to the decision that you are going to make here. And they're telling you to be very cautious. You don't know what you're going to find. You may risk yourself because they could tell you something and it may be completely contradictory and not what you expected. But I can tell you here, the person that is telling you is not doing it with bad intentions, but in some cases, it could be that they may be a little jealous. I'm seeing even a friend here, and they're telling you, you know, don't go. It could be that this person may not care for you. You're going to go to a different country. You don't know how it's going to happen. So I see they're putting up all these roadblocks in front of you for you not to go. And I see they're doing it out of a little bit of selfishness. So there is a bit of a triangle here, but I'm not sensing a love triangle in the conventional sense. If not, that two is a partnership, and then the third person is someone who has an opinion. So it could be family member or a friend, and it is a woman here. This woman is very critical of everything they see, and here they're going to tell you, no, it's not going to turn out the way you want it to. And in this specific case, I'm completely in disagreement with this person, and I think that yes, it's going to go well for you. So you can't always listen to everyone. You need to make the decision on your own. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm telling you here, the key you have, this is to allow something to happen, so to continue the relationship, and that this person will come and find me, or directly, should I just say no? There are things here in the center of this action that you need to know very well, and I think that's related to how you're going to live your life, or how this other person is going to live when this movement or change happens. And that's okay, that's logical. You know, you want to know, when I move to this country, what's going to happen? So this is completely logical and it makes all the sense in the world. But there it tells me here that there is going to be collaboration on the other end as well. So they're not going to tell you to move to their country and then they're just going to leave you hanging and not extend their hand to help you. They're going to tell you, move here, but they already have a plan of action for you. So that's what's going to happen here. That's why I'm telling you, don't listen too much to this third individual here, because they're not going to help you. They're going to complicate it a little bit more and make you see things very negatively. That really, there's no need for that. Let's take a look here and see what the Energy Oracle has to say. Yeah, this tells you to ask the Angel of Balance to give you the mental clarity to see the reality here. Here you see the water is very tranquil, so everything's going smoothly here. But I'm seeing here 3 mountains and doubts. Why? Because this person is almost in charge in inserting doubt where there shouldn't be. So careful with this person here. I see they have light hair. Could be dyed, but light hair. It's someone who has a very negative way of expressing themselves and always looking for defects in other people. Okay, so attention to this situation because it could make your life very complicated. Okay, let's go to the last line here, Capricorn. Okay, so there's 7 cards and a few extra as well. And we'll examine those afterwards. Okay, and the last card here. Perfect. So let me just take a look here and see what we have for you, Capricorn. Okay. Okay, so the Death card. So we have here. This talks to me about a radical change that you're going to produce in your life. This is a change for the better. I feel also here a change for the better because you need to liberate yourself from something. This here tells me that you've been communicating, I feel, Capricorn, with 2 people. Yeah, with 2 people here, clearly. And these are communications online. And it tells me that they've confused you in many ways. Because sometimes you, when you go to bed, you start thinking, which person is better for me? Would it be the fire sign, which is here? They seem to be someone who's very passionate, someone happy and joyful, but there's something that doesn't connect with you. It may be that fire signs are too impulsive, and earth signs are a little bit more tranquil. You have the second person here in this decision, which would be someone who is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And here she arrived into your life quickly, but you feel that now they're going back on what they said at the very beginning. It really draws my attention here, this person that is here, this King of Swords in reverse. With this card, I've seen it appear in many other horoscopes as well. I'm not sure if this happens to you here. There are people who enter your life impulsively and quickly, and then later on they remove themselves, they retract. So it's almost as if it fascinates them to, capture someone's attention, and then it no longer is important to them. If that's happened to you, write to me, because I think it's very fascinating. So you feel that this person, the second person here, may already be in a relationship with someone, or told you that, they're having a relationship, but it's not going well with you. Someone who complains about everything and is constantly the victim and says, my partner makes my life impossible, everything is negative, but they're still with that person. So here, the decision is very difficult here. The decision is difficult because you really want to have a good time here. This card tells me about feeling adrenaline when you're speaking with someone, but not complicated individuals. And I see that in both cases they're equally complicated, with a few differences here. This person I see that doesn't have anyone, and this one does, but neither of them fills your cups. So here what I see is that you leave both situations behind because neither of them is advancing. Capricorn, I would tell you here that you've decided really to end all of it. And you don't want to make things more complicated here. That's why these communications are causing sleepless nights. Because there's something in your subconscious that's telling you to be cautious and don't proceed with this because it's not worth it. And sometimes we don't listen to our own reality. But I see that finally here, you do realize that that's the way it is. Yeah, without a doubt. You end this to reconnect with other people that may be on the same level as you, or that may want the same things that you want. This tells me here that you're going to take some time to change your strategy a little bit. Yeah, without a doubt, here's what I'm seeing. All of the cards are indicating that you will not continue with either of these people. Look at what I told you here. And look at the card here. It says strategy. 3 people, change of strategy. So if you're dealing with 2 people and you've realized that neither one of them is working out, then you need to plan, because next time, I would say it's better to deal with one person at a time. And secondly, have a plan in mind. If you meet this person and you realize that they don't think the same way you do, or they're from a different type of personality that you don't like, or they're with someone else, then get out of that relationship. Look, I said the word and there it is, strategy. So it's clearly that's what you need to do. So let's take a look here. Final card here for all of you that are Capricorn. How to attract love into your life. What's the best thing that you can do? Okay, so here, this card turned over. And look here, this is the same card that the main image has. Yeah. And you have it here, Capricorn, and the card is I love you. So these are very important words. That is exactly it. Sometimes people feel pressure to say that they love someone, and really they don't feel that way. But once the words are said, it's hard to take them back. It's hard to retract from something that you've already said. So that's what the card is telling you here. I love you are words that are very important. It says here, whether you say this to a pet, a friend, your partner, or yourself, these are the most important words you can say. Don't hold these words in like it will take away their importance. Be willing to say, I love you, often and freely. So, caution here that I do need to add something here. And while I'm speaking here, I'm seeing the map, or the continent, Central and South America. And I need to speak to you about that specifically. Especially young people, say maybe in their 20s. For example, in North America, to say I love you is something very frequent. It's used between parents and children, friends, partners. However, in Latin America, it's not heard frequently to date someone and say I love you. That's why in this case specifically, I feel that you need to be cautious in the way that the relationships come and go. And why is that? If you are a Latin person and you're speaking with someone who is from North America, or vice versa, or any really English speaking country, it could be England, they may tell you, I love you, but they tell you with a different way. It could be the interpretation that you take this phrase. Okay, so because in Latin America it means something different than it may mean in North America. Okay, so the distinction needs to be made there. How the answer kind of comes and goes here. If you're not sure here, don't use that strong phrase because the other person could misinterpret it. And it's very difficult to end something when you've already, or go back on something you've already said. Okay, Capricorn, I do wish you all the best. If you want to be part of my exclusive membership, click the join button on the bottom right-hand side of this video, and you'll be able to see many more exclusive videos. Each month, there are going to be new videos, and they'll be very interesting for you. I wish you all the best, and I thank you for leaving me your comments and liking my videos, writing to me. I will answer every single person that writes to me. Thank you so much, Capricorn, and I wish you all the best again.